Ghostest with the mostest. Amity Nemurou. Yoroshiku. Hello. I am doing some quick tests because as you can see, everyone, my chat is different today. It looks a little different. We're working on it. So I'm just changing some stuff around, making sure it's This might end up resetting some stuff. We're gonna see what happens. All right. Yes, jet black text on a jet black background. Definitely my smartest idea. We're working on it. I'm gonna save that. See, it resets it. Okay, say something else. Hold on, I actually gotta make the size up a little bit more. Bop. Okay. Like, oh, come on, why are you not working for me? Yo! There we go! There we are! Now it's showing up. I'm just gonna keep things kinda... The texts are gonna be different. It's fine. Daijoubu desu. We're not gonna worry about that too hard. The point is, you're all here. You're on screen. That's what matters to me. Okay, guys, let's something else. Same brains. I'm so proud of you. I am so genuinely proud of you. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff there, Polterguests. That's what I expect from you. Positive. How goes, everyone? How goes? Between this and the day I've had, woo, big headache. But that's okay. We're here and gonna have fun, and we're gonna have the best time. We're number one. Let's go. All right. Are you ready? Because I am named Amity. Oh gosh, I forgot that stream elements doesn't let the emoticons do. No! We're working on it. Let's see actually if the other thing I have is even remotely working. It is not. Don't you just love tech issues? Daijoubu desu, daijoubu. We're working with management to find an alternative. He just woke up and it's 6 p.m. Never mind 7, whoops. Okay, see that one comes through just fine. Double standards there, huh? Double standard stream elements. Silly. でも大丈夫です。よし。ちょっと違います。違います。My head hurts a little bit. It's okay. We're gonna give it our all. I kid you not, Poltergeist. I've been thinking about this stream all week. Like since the last one. You can't hide from me no more! No more hiding! But I've been thinking about this because I'm like, oh god, what did all the characters sound like? I can't forget. I'm legally not allowed to. It's against YouTube rules to forget. Wow. His brain cells. And I had to give Amity some because Itsi Romeo were driving them crazy! Oh no! Huh, so the flaming heart usually shows up like that in those chats? What the heck? And I don't know, and yeah, so like some of the emoticons are coming through. The emojis, these are emojis, not emoticons. I'm not boomer like Casey. He says it so frequently. I don't say it right because of that. And some of the emojis don't pop up proper. So that's fun. So we're gonna get used to it. And hopefully, before we get used to it, we'll fix the problem. We'll get it fixed up for ya. Speaking of which, let's head over to the gaming room, shall we? Whoop! Woo! We're back, baby! Turquoise waving person. Hello, Tokumari. Yaritiana. Tokimaru. Gomen ne. Yorushite kure. I'm playing. Okay, I also found out, I forgot that there was like special content or something I wanted to take a quick look-see at. Accolades. So these are like our rewards and such, our achievements. Oh, look at him! How curiosity. Having thoroughly examined the medical report card inside and out, episode 1. Okay, so these are like all the things. Oh, so I gotta like, if I wanna get those, I have to go and get, yeah. Time for legal madness. Yeah, I timed that so well. Honestly, I'm surprised it went that well. We have a gallery. We can see the portraits. Ooh, it's concept art! Look at his cute little face. So cute. Oh boy. And these are all the different... Oh my gosh, he was gonna have a little flip, guys. Hello. Shut up! I did have it set up. He is a sweet baby. Look at all the different looks he could have had. I kind of love the glasses. And then they kind of cut him down. Oh. I just love all the details and such. Oh, there's other characters. Yeah, it's a Sato. Look at her cute Hakama. Oh, these were her concepts. Cute. She's so small in comparison. Oh. I just wanna appreciate these for a moment. We got Herlock Sholmes with his cool bag full of weird stuff. His boots, they even show you how the boots work. All the different like goggle looks. Oh my god, wait, is that what he looks like without the hat? Oh, he's so funny. I love his little pipe. Oh my gosh, look at him, he's so tired. Oh, this was his first look. Ha-ho. This is so cool. Oh, I don't know this character. No, we got an auditorium. Cool! So like music and stuff. I usually don't go into those because I want to hear the music naturally. Taylor. Ooh! He changed the costumes! Look at that! Oh, he looks so cool! There's him before. There's him after. I kind of love that. I'm stealing that. She's got one too. Aw, that's quite cute. I think I like her in this a little bit more. But look at that boy, look at that. He looking so good. I think she's perfect the way she is. Japanese jumbo mix. I think he's perfect the way he is too. But I want my boy to have some goggles. Escapades. Oh, they're extra episodes. Well, I want to do those at a different time. Let's get back into it, everyone. I'm gonna see how well I remember all the voices I was doing, cause whoo, it was like what 12 characters? I don't know. I got a big headache, so you know I don't know. Yeah, it's got that baby. It's got that. I think I said baby boy. And I was like, yeah, it's my baby boy. He looks kind of like a legal bad boy. Yeah. Okay. I think I remember this voice. This voice went. Right back into it, everyone. Does everyone remember what happened last time? Do we need any? No! Why are you blaming my thighs for putting on different clothes? It's called changing up your wardrobe. It's not illegal. What are you, the fashion police? You got a narc in the chat.
So, Lord Van Zykes.
He's a lord? What?
Continues to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please.
God, this vampire-looking ass. Oh my god, wait, did he already drink the others? Look at this guy. We didn't even see him drink it. Look at him. Oh, okay, he's just sniffing it. Oh my gosh, this guy. What? Hey! What? We just started. We just started. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. It's just like, where's he going with this? This is taking a while. This dude keeps you on your toes. What an opener, indeed. He had like a deep voice. He had like a deep British voice.
Having savored the rich aroma of the carmine contents of this hallowed chalice, it may seem crash to crush it to dust. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
Lord Van Zykes!
Ugh. Is it colder in here, or is it cold in here, or is it just me? I think it's him.
As your antiquated tone no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a summation examination. So I honor the deathly silence and listen to the shroud.
Charade?
It seems I overestimated the intelligence of the jury.
Why did I do that? My hands are gonna bleed. He's panicking on the inside. I'm headcanning that. He's like, oh god, oh god, oh shoot. Hi, Amity! No worries! Thank you for popping in! You just missed this man crushing chalice with his bare hands. We don't know why. Ooh. Yeah, he just called you stupid.
Well, no matter. There is nothing so hard to prove a self-evident truth would seem. No. Why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence after all?
Oh, he's zooming.
So, let us proceed to the next round of the battle.
Whoa! Whoa! He threw it off! Is he stripping?
Bring forth the witnesses once more.
This is like a Great Fullbuster situation. Night-night!
Witnesses! I trust you heard the summation examination we've had to endure.
Yeah, I know. We're off to a start. Oh god, I forgot what this guy sounds like.
Oh, yes, sir. That I did, sir.
I think something like that. This guy was Australian. Of course I heard it.
Oh, yes, sir. I heard it. You, sir, again. The coachman. I believe it's Beppo. Yes, sir, my lord, sir. If it transpires that your previous testimony Were you attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger on your omnibus? You will be found in guilt of perjury. You are advised to bear that in mind, sir. Yes.
The judge is set to look. Oh my god.
Oh, Romeo. Now then, witnesses, I hereby call you to testify before the court once again. You will explain the various misgivings brought to our attention by the defense's summation examination.
Summation examination. Summation examination. It's hard to say. Yeah, never school with aggressive Santa Claus. Whew, sorry about that. Alright. Various misgivings.
I'll carry the full passengers that night. I swear it.
Well, I for one was told to pay 5 pence for the bus.
He fiddled us on the fare, he did. And then I saw the blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
I love this guy. He's adorable. I tell you, I saw McGill and stabbing that man. Everything I said full stands.
Oh, yes. He stabbed him. He did. I think so, yes.
I'm calling sus.
Counsel, make sense of this for me, please. The phantom fifth passenger conjured into existence by my lean East End friend never existed. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little consonage.
Consonage? Consonage? How did I do a southern accent? Beppo, explain yourself.
I'm terribly sorry, Guildmaster.
Look at the lies.
The guild's fare is 4 pence across the board. You know that. Am I to understand you've been overcharging our passengers by a penny a fare?
It's so cold. The last run of the day is always empty. You have been dishonest, coachman. I'm sorry.
Aww.
You're a disgrace, Beppo, a disgrace!
Aww.
And your selfish actions have brought dishonor on the entire guild.
If I may, sir, I had to pay 10 pence on the bus just last week.
What?
Oh my gosh.
4 passengers at 5 pence each is, yes, 20 pence. I've done the arithmetic 10 times already, but I just can't make the result come out differently.
No, that figures. He's got little ponytails going on.
Well, it would appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings was already been explained. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please. We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intend to continue the parlor games.
Yeah. It's Susato! Her name was on the screen! Absolutely. You do it so well. Here we go. Various misgivings.
I only carried 4 passengers that night. I saw it, but
Ooh, what's he saying? Butt about? No butts. No ifs, ands, or buts. Daijoubu, you're doing well. You're doing well. So there were only 4 passengers on your carriage, but you didn't charge them the standard 4 pence fare. Is that right?
Is it possible to make the last run of the day pay?
Yeah, I love the stained glass. That's great.
I was so cold, and all I had to do to stop myself from passing out.
I'm getting chilblains just listening to you. What's a chilblain? Get the goosebump?
It was terrible. I wanted to give myself a pat on the back for keeping the bus running.
Aww. I kind of feel bad for him.
Does the dedicated coachman deserve an extra penny
Sounds like me when I was little. I used to have a really bad speech impediment. You're digging a deeper hole for yourself here. If only there had been a fifth passenger on the omnibus that night. Then we would have another suspect. The itchy swells in the skin that occur. Oh, so it's kind of like goosebumps. Okay, Google. You're doing the stutter so well. I'm very practiced in having a stutter. Please. Can't believe he took off the cape. Well, I for one was told I had to pay 5 pence for the bus. Oh wait, I want to go back. Yeah, go back. I'm gonna press him on that.
Hold it!
Does that mean everyone on board that night had paid 5 pence instead of 4?
Well, I paid 5 pence too, sir.
No, I just told you that I did.
Flat for fare, 5 pence across the board.
Van Dykes is really, he's really dramatic. He's something else. He's really mean, too. It's not something to be proud of.
The so-called discrepancy my learned friend identified was nothing of the sort. Much like the phantom killer you so desperately needed, it's gone, dead, and buried.
It's like if Casey was intimidated. Amity, that's not what I meant. What? What do you mean? What? What do you mean? What you wanna elaborate on that one? Huh? Wanna? I'm teasing, but I get it. I'd have been happy if it had ever existed in the first place.
He fiddled us on the fare, he did, and then I saw the blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
Hold it!
This blood-curdling sight. You mean the murder, I presume?
Yes, sir. A loathsome sight. No one should have to witness the horror of a man, in the eyes of a man at the moment his life is taken. Oh, well, not exactly, sir. I mean, I didn't actually see the exact moment the gent was stabbed. Good gracious, really?
Wow, so you didn't actually see it. So it wasn't really Christmas.
We have another witness who did, however. The bank already testified to it.
First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. Van Dykes is a lawyer, but still, maybe the detective simply for detectives. Look, there's something about somebody who knows how to solve a mystery. I get it. And look, in the Ace Attorney series, being a detective is basically the same thing as being a prosecutor, and vice versa. That may turn out to be very significant.
I heard the banker gent next to me take a sharp intake of breath, see? That's when I looked through the glass. That's when I saw the horrible blade poking up from his belly, all covered in blood. Every time I see a knife now, I can't help screaming, even when I'm eating.
Aww.
I tell you, I saw McGilvin stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands.
I'm really stammering.
Hold it!
You saw the defendant, Mr. McGilvin, stabbing the victim, Mr. Mason, who was sitting next to him.
That's what I said, isn't it?
It was bothering me before this was. Little meow meow, that guy! He is a little meow meow. I heard somebody call Caecus a poor little meow meow, and I think that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I've also heard him be called baby girl, which is also really funny. For a brief moment, he hesitated before answering the question.
Anyway, there was only the two of them inside the carriage, wasn't there? There's been much talk of a fifth passenger, but as of yet, zero evidence.
Casey says a little meow meow. I don't know, I wasn't there. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's hilarious.
And what am I wasting all this time for, eh? It's black and white. Man's guilty.
Something about Mr. Fairplay's testimony just jars with me. I wish I could work out what it was.
Oh, yes, he stabbed him, he did. I think so.
Hold it!
Maybe a cactus? Maybe a cactus! Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment when the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you?
Oh, yes, that's right.
You said that the victim was on the floor. Describe the assailant holding the knife in an ice pick grip.
I suppose I might have, yes, put the cart before the horse, maybe. What's this? Well, I'm quite sure about most of it. I was driving the horses when I heard a scream from the back seat, from the seats of the roof deck. Oh, I expect that was me, sir. When I turned around, yes, I saw it through the skylight. The gentleman was on the floor, and the knife was sticking out of his midriff.
His midriff? I don't think I've ever heard anyone refer to tummy as midriff without it being like part of a crop top.
That's right, and the fellow holding the handle was the famous man, yes.
So, in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all.
I really thought I did, but when I could go over it again in my head. No. I suppose I didn't actually see the moment of the stabbing, did I?
What? You got something to say, sir?
Excuse me!
Excuse me! Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay?
Now you listen to me. I know what you're thinking. You didn't really see the exact moment the fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that?
Eh? Are you asking me or telling me? He's getting flustered. Might be able to extract some new information from him if I answer him cleverly. He could have just happened to see the exact moment the crime was committed? No chance. We're getting flustered. Well, it is a little hard to believe, certainly. Unless you spend your time peeping through a skylight on the top of an omnibus, that is.
Yeah. Peeping! I'm a respectable city banker, you know. And I know what I saw. I remember as clear as Ballarat Day. It was a grim scene, I don't mind telling you.
Thank you, Mr. Fairplay.
Oh, excuse me, I'm getting a little hot in the collar there. My lord.
I would ask you to supplement the testimony with a clear statement about what exactly you saw.
Now, I can do that, all right. I'll tell you just how grim it was.
I know they're in Britain, but I enjoy this.
You think I'd forget the sight of those blood-soaked hands after the butcher stabbed the man?
Hold it!
Now, were they hands or gloves?
Blood-soaked? Ahem! Well, perhaps soap is laying a little on thick, but anyway, there's definitely blood all over him. Both of them were covered in it. Both of them, you say?
I do believe, I do declare, he is full of malarkey. And you saw that from the roof, through the skylight.
Well, skylight's reasonably large, it's not a pretty good view. And there was a lamp on in the inside of the carriage as well, so I'm quite sure what I saw.
The maker's latest statement. I feel sure there's something not quite right about it. When you feel something doesn't add up, Mr. Nodohodo, that's when you should have a good look through the court record. not long ago, this trial very nearly came to an end. But somehow we've managed to keep our chances alive here. Can't waste this cross-examination. I have to use it to bring some new facts to light. If you're not careful when you press these witnesses, the danger is that the jury will end up believing something unhelpful as they did before. Uh-oh, now I have to be careful? Maybe, but we can't let the fear of that happening stop us from uncovering important new information. Yes, you're so right. I need to pay careful attention here. I don't want to miss even a flicker of a reaction among these witnesses. Remember, if you happen to spot one of the witnesses reacting in a strange way, don't hesitate to pursue them as to the reason. Alright, let's see. Okay, we're gonna head to the end there. I think it's the last testimony here. Yeah, I'm gonna present. Right button. That's the wrong button. Oh wait, no, I got the right one.
Objection!
Objection! Blood-soaked hands? Hi, Ruffle Teeth! No worries, no worries! Thank you for popping in and saying hello! We've made some headway here. Well, I admit that so far I've been laying it on a little thick, but anyway, it was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it. Well, I'm very sorry to disagree, Mr. Fairplay, but that's more than a little peculiar. What? Here are the gloves worn by the defendant, Mr. McGilden, on the night in question. Oh, yes, alright. And there certainly does appear to be a sizable dark-colored stain here. But I'm sure you can clearly see it's only on the right-handed glove. Oh, he's eating his cane! Don't eat that. Yum, 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 yum. He's like a beaver. In short, Mr. Fairplay, your testimony is inconsistent. Ah!
But no, that can't be right.
So you're the liar, then. Ah! That's right.
You're quite clear about it. Is it? It was both hands.
Oh, he's bending it. Don't break it. Mr. Fairplay, if your last statement is a lie. I remember Casey. Actually, Casey wants to be a Tumblr sexy man, and he has to be a little meow meow baby girl. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think this actually is a wooden cane. If he breaks that in his mouth, that's gonna be insane. It calls her entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but is that really the truth?
Objection!
It was a simple mistake. You can't justify accusing this man of lying. Yes, it wasn't both hands. It was only one. But the fact remains. The victim's blood was on the accused.
Look at that pose.
Objection!
No, Mr. Fairplay categorically stated that he saw blood all over both hands. I think that was his voice, which means there's a strong possibility that this witness was deliberately trying to mislead the court. Ah! Darn, he's so fine.
Why? Why? I'm a city banker, for pity's sake. My wood should be the gold standard. I'm a gentleman, not some gutter snipe. Upstanding members of society don't prevaricate.
He's claiming to have no reason to lie. But is that really the case? Mr. Naruhodo, if we had some evidence to explain why Mr. Fairplay may be lying, it could turn the tide of this trial completely. Something to show this man a compelling reason to lie in his testimony. I have evidence. His name is in the thing, the book. My lord.
Yes, counsel.
The defense is ready to present evidence.
By Jove, are you sure?
Yes, evidence that will clearly demonstrate why Mr. Fairplay had reason to lie in his testimony. Ah!
Very well.
I really hope no one else in the house thinks I'm dying or something, because I'm already dead, so that'd be really awkward if they're like, "Hey! Are you dying?" Did the other guy get out of hold on his sword and armband? We're borrowing them, is what we're doing. We are borrowing them because Cosmo's still playing his epic prank pretending to be dead. Yeah, more like a test of phony. Got him. So yeah, this is our test trial to see if we, I'm just gonna adjust, if we can become lawyers in his stead to carry on his memory if he wasn't playing the epicest prank on us. Dismiss him.
I hereby call on the defense to present its evidence. The evidence that demonstrates a motive for the witness's alleged deception of the court.
I'm just gonna examine it, make sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. Among the defendant's list of debtors is Bruce Fairplay, who would have been due to repay his loans amicably. Yeah, wood came with a metal top. Okay, he's gonna break that. No copium. We don't do drugs here.
Take that!
I'm not taking copium. This is a list of debtors who owe money to Mr. McGilden.
Yes, a list of innocent victims crippled by the accused extortion.
The point is, among the names of these debtors in your name is your name, Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
What? Mr. Fairplay, are you currently indebted financially to the accused?
Ah! Oh, well, it's barely worthy of being called a debt.
According to this ledger, you owe 20 guineas. Not an inconsiderable sum of money, wouldn't you say? Yeah, exactly. Spoilers, Teapot! Spoilers!
Ah! Well, what a...
Let's suppose Mr. McGilden here were to be found guilty of murder. What would become of your debt in that case?
These documents say that the loan agreement is forged between two individual parties. Therefore, were the debtor, were the creditor, the defendant here, to be sentenced to a capital punishment, all outstanding debts would be owed to him, would be annulled, they would cease to exist.
Cease to exist? Mr. Fairplay, is it not the case that you claimed in your testimony to have seen something you never in fact saw? In the devious attempt to annul your debt of 20 guineas to the defendant?
Order! 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 Mr. Bruce Fairplay!
Yes, my lord.
Let me ask you again. And be aware that your answer may have most serious implications upon your future, sir. Did you, or did you not, see the precise moment see the precise moment in time in which the defendant is alleged to have thrust a knife into the victim?
Your silence speaks volumes. You did not tell the truth in your testimony.
Alright, let's not make a melodrama out of this.
Perhaps I did overstate the truth in this pinch. A pinch? But it makes no difference. Definitely remember seeing blood on Mr. McGilden's hands, both of them.
Objection!
And yet, only one of the defendant's gloves, which we have here as evidence, is stained.
So you keep saying...
I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir? Go ahead, Mr. First. Well, the thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself as it happened.
You can't just change your mind. Seeing what?
Blood, sir. On the assailant's hands. I think... yes. I'm always sure it was on both of the hands, not just one.
What? What?
What?
It would appear we're going to need further testimony from all you witnesses. This time, I would like to know precisely what you did and what you did not see. I make myself perfectly clear.
Yeah,
Mr. Naruhodo, this is good news. The course of the trial seems to have shifted slightly at last.
yes!
I might finally have a chance to turn things around here.
Witness testimony. What the witnesses really saw.
There was blood on both hands of the assailant. I sincerely and distinctly remember that. However, I suppose you might say that I didn't see the exact moment the stabbing transpired, if that matters.
I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both the attacker's hands with blood on them. I didn't actually see anything myself, no, not until I heard that scream.
Anyway, the fact remains, there can't have been anyone else inside the carriage, and we all would have seen.
Uh-huh.
Well, lo and behold, in truth and fact, not one of you was witness to the crucial moment the crime was perpetrated.
I apologize, my lord.
That was southern. That was a southern accent I just did.
But honestly, there was no one else inside that carriage,
And the man's hands were covered in blood.
that much incriminating evidence is tantamount to saying we saw the man do it.
That's not really what the testimony is about. See, the fact it was gut, I'm wondering if maybe he got in the cart because he'd already been stabbed. That makes me wonder. Whose nose will go the farthest from their flies?
Let us examine the interior of the omnibus once more. The victim's fresh blood is clearly visible on the seat, corroborating the witness's accounts. In other words, there's no substantial nor significant chance of the facts of this case. Changing the facts of the case.
I'm so good at reading, everyone.
Very well. Across the examination, please, counsel.
Yes, my lord! Alright, let's get to a cross-examination with our full stained glass. What the witnesses really saw.
There was blood on the hands of both hands of the assailant. I sincerely and distinctly remember that.
Hold it!
I'm gonna just push him. No, the evidence tells us otherwise. We have the gloves the defendant was wearing the night in question of the court record.
I'm aware of that, sir, but nevertheless, I know what I saw and I stand by it. The man had blood on both his hands.
He's defiant even in the face of hard evidence. They might. I think they're the ancestors of the current day Ace Attorney characters. I believe so. The Yonosuke Naruhodo. Because I believe Phoenix's Japanese name is also Naruhodo. It's Ryosuke Naruhodo? Yunosuke? Something like that. It's very similar. He's steadfastly refusing to admit that he might be mistaken about what he saw. Why?
Your reasoning is dire. One hand or two, the salient point remains unchanged. Minutes after the grim crime, the victim's blood dripped guiltily from the accused's fingers.
Guiltily? You just said guiltily?
You're...
Guys, writing tip. Save the adjectives. especially guiltily. Or in this case, I guess it's an adverb. That's silly, though. Keep your descriptors to a minimum. Let your verbs do the talk. It's an actual word? It sounds so dumb!
However, I suppose you might say I didn't see the exact moment the stabbing transpired, if that matters.
Hold it!
It does matter.
Don't try to downplay this. Whether or not you saw the exact moment of the crime is a matter of fundamental importance, as you well know. But for crying out loud, we all know there's no one else that could have possibly done it. I was just trying to save us all time.
He is such a character.
You have a load of 20 guineas outstanding with the defendant, do you not? Had you hoped to release yourself from that financial burden by ensuring the defendant was found guilty? It's entirely not what I was hoping for. I just lost that little guinea of 10 when I backed the wrong horse in the derby, that's all.
Oh, yeah, you definitely don't want to do horse betting. Be careful.
I was gonna win it all back. It's a fixture this week, and that's a sure thing.
No. A little guinea or 10?
I'm a banker, no one bets an eye of a bar, a little spending money for the weekend.
Oh, no! Hi, Blue Sky! Hello. What? Amity Size can kill anyone that was actively seeking death by anime girl. Fine, this is not. Baka! Aoi Sura-san! Baka to omoimasu. Yeah, he's been gambling, this man. Fair play doesn't play fair! Alright, it's gonna scoot up a little bit. I just got cozy, scooting up a little. There we go. Wait, oh, oh, that's right. Oh, I can scoot back. My armband! Need to be able to see my lawyer armband, because we're lawyers now.
I think you may have revealed rather more about your character than you bargained for, sir.
This witness's scruples are not on trial here. Proceed to the next witness.
Is this really how it's supposed to work? Oh, posture check. Yes, I'm Lee, so I'm not hunched over. Hydrate, yes. So I've got my back against my chair here. Shrimp check.
I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both of the attackers' hands with blood on them.
Hold it!
Ooh, I need to take another drink. What? Hydrate. You definitely saw it with both hands?
Yes, sir. I mean, I know what you're going to say. Only one of Mr. McGilda's gloves had any sign of blood on it. That's right. The thing is, as far as I remember, sir, when I looked down and saw Mr. McGilda sitting beside the other fellow, I don't believe he was wearing any gloves, sir.
Ooh. He wasn't wearing these gloves?
That's correct, sir. And I saw the blood on both his bare hands quite clearly, sir.
It's true that the dark-colored stain on the dark leather gloves wouldn't have been easy to see.
She points out that the police officer who apprehended accused the knife in question reported that there was no trace of blood on Miss McGilda's hands.
Thank you for telling us, genuinely. That's actually useful. There wasn't blood on his hands?
This is puzzling indeed.
This must be significant somehow, I'm sure of it.
I didn't actually see anything myself, no, not until I heard the scream.
Hold it!
All these accents are really fun to do, even if I'm not good at them. Yeah, whose gloves? So if you were stabbing him, and you were stabbing him, then who was gloved? You didn't see anything?
Yes, just to say, no, sir, I didn't. Very sorry about what I said before, sir. I'm very sorry, yes. it was wrong of me to make up stories to say I saw the stab the man. But wouldn't you agree, sir?
Huh. I'm not insinuating, but I certainly wasn't making up stories.
Still, to say you saw nothing isn't right either, is it?
No, sir. I saw nothing at all.
Mr. Beppo, you were driving your horses. At the very least, you must have enjoyed a good view of London Street, no? Oh, please, you didn't even see that.
It was so cold that night, you see. I was all I could do to keep from passing out, sir.
And you were redacted, and who was driving the buggy? Yeah, we can't talk about murder in the chat. Unfortunately, it gets redacted, like what happened with Goose!
Yes, my head was very frozen solid. So sorry to say, sir.
It would seem prudent to avoid travel on the last omnibus service of London's cold winter nights. Beppo! Anyway, the fact remains, it can't have been anyone else's on carriage, or we all would have seen.
Hold it!
I'm actually curious about that. And everything you saw of the incident was through the skylight of the roof of the omnibus?
That's right. It was fiercely cold that night. The glass wasn't frosted over.
Oh yes, I remember. I was shivering. It was so bitter. Which rather begs the question of why the pair of you were sitting on the roof deck in the first place.
Well, I don't know about this young fella.
I couldn't enter the cabin.
No? Why not? It was locked from the inside. I tried knocking, but no one opened the door.
It was locked?
Ah! That's right, and it's public bus service, for pity's sake. It's not what I call fair play.
Yes, I had the exact same experience. I tried knocking, but the gent inside just gestured at me to clear off. So I had no choice but to climb up to the roof deck and look down longingly into the warm cabin below.
Well, I can assure you I wasn't just looking out, glaring long and high. That's precisely why I tell you with the absolute confidence.
Hi, Psycho!
That if there was anyone else in that cabin, I would have noticed. Unequivocal, you say. Unequivocal, you say.
I'm not I've got to give him his accent! Oh, it's a mess of a stream, everyone. I failed. I have to graduate now. I'm not sure about these two witnesses. Could they really have seen everything inside the cabin through the skylight? They might not have been able to. Allow me to confirm one thing, Mr. Fairplay. Yeah! Thank you for popping by! Go to bed! Go snooze! You were riding this omnibus. And witnessed the events of the cabin through the skylight and the floor of the upper deck, is that right?
That's right, yes.
In that case, there's a portion of the cabin interior that would have been out of sight to you.
What?
My golly, really? He said, "By golly, he's so cute." He's like a little guy. Obviously, at this stage, we can't say for sure. But the possibility cannot be denied. At the time of the incident, there could have been another passenger in the enclosed cabin from the omnibus.
Objection!
Oh, enough hypothetical meandering, my honest friend. The prosecution demands that you substantiate your claims. After all, the scene of the crime is here, in the flesh.
In the wood, more likely. Oh no! Ah, chat disconnected! We reconnected, everyone. I'm having internet problems lately, I think. Oh crap, I missed that!
You will identify the area in which the cross-section is they identify the area on this cross-section plan of the omnibus. Where exactly in the omnibus are you suggesting this potential extra passenger could have been situated?
Let's see, if he's sitting there and he's looking down, he's gonna see that way. I'm thinking it's over here.
Take that!
Take that!
Both rows of the seat of the roof face in the direction of travel, whereas the seats in the enclosed cabin face each other, which means the visible part of the cabin, which passengers on the roof deck can see through the skylight, is as I've drawn here.
Ah! Ah! The French champagne.
That's right, my lord. As you can see, the seat opposite the one on which the victim and his attacker were sitting was obscured from view. In other words, if someone had been sitting on that seat, it's quite possible that these witnesses would have been completely unaware of it. Ah!
Objection!
Wait, I just realized we're not wearing a cool little outfit. I just realized that! I guess I didn't save it properly.
It's quite possible some phantom is sitting there. Humid bodies have a forbidding habit of obscuring the truth with ambiguity.
Ah!
I concur with the prosecution's rejoinder. In the British court of law, evidence is paramount. Cannot entertain this conjecture, counsel. That is, unless you're able to put a name to this mysterious passenger to whom you allude.
Can you, Mr. Nadahoda? I honestly don't know. Who could it have been? Who could have been in the other seat, which was out of sight of the witnesses on the roof deck? Check this out. Hold on. I was hitting the wrong buttons. People. We got Mel Strongheart, Magnus McGilded, Farrakhan Sykes, Bryce Fired Mason, Beppo, Bruce Fairplay, Lady First. I don't have anybody else. What if he wasn't sitting on that side? Should we go for it? I have an inkling. I understand, my lord. The defense would like to put forward a name. I think we did a bad thing.
You are a fool. The response was a desperate attempt by a man who has no notion of his own limitations. A toast to hard lessons not yet learned.
He's mean.
Let's not play, counsel.
Hey, he's drinking!
He's like, alright, everybody, I'm here to present my case.
He's like me, he's just gonna start rambling about fish trivia in a moment.
The defense is still to name the passenger on the other seat.
Oh yeah, he's got another cup! This could be it. This could be the chance I've been waiting for to turn the trial in my favor. On that night, on the night of the murder, the person occupying the seat in the omnibus that was the cabin that was obscured from view was...
Take that!
Take that!
The passenger in the enclosed cabin and the witness on the roof that failed to see has to have been Mr. McGilded. Mr. Magnus McGilded.
Mr. McGilded? What are you talking about, counsel? That is the name of the defendant!
Objection!
What? Is it, how many of those does he have?
If I desecrate this chamber by smashing my hallowed chalice, do forgive the discourtesy.
Mine too. My jaw dropped too.
Lord Van Zykes!
People talk of those tiny island nations from the Far East as having learning and culture of their own. But I see they use the terms ill-advisedly.
Wow, this dude sucks. What are you trying to say?
Let me explain in terms that even a student of an artless backwater such as yourself might understand.
I can't wait to give this guy a swirly.
When the bloody scene unfolded, the victim and his assailant were sitting side by side. Multiple witnesses have attested to this fact. It's the very premise on which this case is built.
Objection!
But that premise may be wrong. He didn't really start a fire. It means Van Sykes could...
What?
If the victim was really sitting beside Mr. McGilded, it creates an inconsistency that can't be reconciled in any way.
What inconsistency, Counselor?
The defendant's gloves, my lord. Both witnesses made the same testimony. They claim that there was blood on both hands of the person sitting next to the victim.
Objection!
And yet we know the truth to be otherwise. Only one glove bears the gory remains.
Objection!
The point is, even in the face of this irrefutable evidence, both witnesses may have maintained their stance. Have maintained their stance.
Yes, the testimony remains unchanged.
Exactly. They both adamantly swear that they clearly remember seeing blood on both hands of the assailant. In short, their memory of the event is correct, and their testimony reveals the truth. If somebody else was sitting beside the victim that night, a third party we have yet to identify. Oh, it was somebody else sitting beside the victim that night. Third party we have yet to identify. The victim's blood on that passenger's hands. And the victim's blood was on the passenger's hands, both of them.
Objection!
And who was this third party?
Obviously, the true culprit.
Extraordinary! Order! 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 What else are you postulating? What exactly are you postulating?
Objection!
The defense's postulation is just that, nothing more than conjecture. The witnesses have clearly stated that they saw the accused.
Objection!
But when elaborating on his testimony, Mr. Fairplay said the two of them were wearing hats, and I couldn't exactly make out their faces.
Yes. Tops of their heads were obscured by the roof. I could see the rest of them, though.
Yes, that's right. Both gents were most certainly had it. Hatters do tend to notice such things, sir. And what particular styles of hat did the two gentlemen sport, Mr. First? I'm afraid I don't remember.
You call yourself a hatter?
The style of the hat makes no difference. There was no third passenger in that cabin.
How can you be so sure?
Because if there had been, the accused, Mr. McGilded, would undoubtedly have been offered to dispose that fact. Unless, that is, you are proposing an even more preposterous explanation. That the accused failed to even notice the presence of the true culprit in the cabin in which he traveled.
Ah! He was sleeping! He's right. If there was another person traveling in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus, it's inconceivable that Mr. McGillen would have been unaware of it.
Order! It's clear there's a simpler solution to this problem.
Bring the accused, Mr. McGilded, to the stand.
What say you, counsel?
The prosecution objects, my lord.
On what grounds?
As a suspect, he already have made a full statement to the police.
But what if there was some reason why he's unable to speak freely?
Magnus McGilded is an uneducated ruffian. if it indeed turns out the man has been withholding information, you can be sure it will have been a most deliberate act.
Maybe he's trying to protect the culprit.
Counsel for the defense, what is your opinion?
My lord, should we ask Mr. McGill to testify? Or not? I think we need to. Yes. We need to hear what he has to say in order to find out the truth. The defense would like to call Mr. McGilded to the stand.
In that case, I would like to hear the opinion of the jury.
Ah, yes, sir.
How do you sound it? I need a little time to consider this. Something like that. If you ask me, I think we should hear what Mr. McGill has to say.
Get the man out here, I say.
It would be utterly illogical not to hear his testimony.
When something needs doing, get it done. That's how I run the things at the guild.
Hearing what the patron of my favorite little part has to say. Oh yes, that would be lovely.
Yes, jury says the man must be hurt.
Wrong accent!
The jury says the man must be hurt.
I'm really scatterbrained today. I'm surprised I'm still, like, conscious, I'm not gonna lie. I'm functional.
Very well, the court will hear the defendant's testimony. Bailiff! Show the defendant to the stand at once.
I made him, like, heavily Scottish. Now, maybe what actually happened that night finally become clear. Well, I'm surprised we haven't had a recess yet.
Let proceedings be resumed.
I know I'm not very good at accents, Goose.
Mr. McGilded, have you been listening to the discourse of the day?
To be sure I have, my lord.
There are now two matters on which the court desires to hear from you. First, whether or not there was a third party with you in the omnibus cabin as proposed by the defense. Second, is that such a person was indeed present, why did you conceal the fact from the police?
God, no, it's not my nature to hide anything at all.
Just answer the questions, please.
No disappointment in my attempted accent? Thank you.
Truth of that there is. I've been desperate about this all along. Do I tell you, or do I keep my mouth shut?
Tell us what, Mr. McGilded.
The fine fella representing me is absolutely right. The carriage on the night with myself and the other man, there was another passenger.
Did the hatter not recognize Mr. McGilden's giant asterisk hat? I think he didn't notice because one, Mr. First is not a very good hatter, and two, he was on the other side, he couldn't be seen.
It's true!
Aye, it was me who helped the little urchin get away after it all happened.
I think I'm winning. You... What? Bro!
No, Magnus McGilda, that convenient excuse can't save you now.
I also want this man's hat.
I'm truly sorry, so I am Lord Van Zykes. I'm sure you'll be wanting to know why I was... I said nothing why I was taken in by police. I do be having a very good reason, I assure you.
Which was?
Well, a little child was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nothing in any way involved, you see. What? If the police had known one wee one was there, they'd be able to assume she'd done it.
They'd have all their here into this courtroom, just like myself.
It's only trying to spare her that. Young hearts and young minds are easily damaged, my lord.
And it was you. And who was this young child of whom you speak?
Nah, I don't know.
You don't know?
Aye, well, we team just happened to be having the carriage that night. Never saw her before or since.
Objection!
We have absolutely no reason to believe this man.
The prosecution calls for the witness's statements to be disregarded by the court.
No, I wouldn't be so surprised. The urchin here isn't it? The urchin in the courtroom as we speak, listening to the proceedings. What?
Nani? Be careful not it, Mr. Nada, they'll cover your face.
Bailiff, do not let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
I hereby call an emergency recess! Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom!
Whoa!
We hurriedly removed her from... we were hurriedly Oh! Hiccup!
I'm not a fish. We were hurriedly removed from the smoke-filled courtroom in by the bailiff. Amid scenes of chaos as people stumbled over one another in their desperation to flee the chamber. We had no idea why this was happening, or what was happening. All we knew was that, for the time being at least, the trial was suspended. To be continued. It wasn't me! Yeah, he did. He did throw his wine glass. What is going on? 18th of February, 12:52 p.m. The Old Bailey, the defendant's antechamber. A little sippy. I'm gonna take a little num on my ice cream here. Oh, it's more of a soup. 30 minutes for them. A longer for us. What on earth just happened in there? Yeah, it's soup. I feel like I'm one of the few people that likes ice cream soup. I really like it. It's easy. It's easy. It's nice on my teeth. It's got little bits of cookie dough at the bottom. Oh no, lactose intolerant. I don't. If I ever became lactose intolerant, I'm sorry. I'm suffering from my art. Mr. Naruhodo, I managed to find out what happened. Mr. Sato! I was told it was an advanced form of smoke grenade, a type of exploding device that releases smoke. A smoke grenade? It sounds like the sort of thing ninjas use. They're just making sure everything is safe now. I think the trial will start again before long. But who would have done something like that? The police managed to catch someone who was trying to flee the courtroom, apparently. Flee the courtroom? Why? Well, it's a young girl of around 15, I hear. A young girl? And then could it be the other passenger that Mr. McGilden was talking about? Well, I don't microwave it, but I do let it. I do let it do its thing. So he wasn't lying. Oh, what's become of Mr. McGilden, actually? There's so many things I need to ask him about, but he's not here. I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's chamber to answer questions, along with the young girl. Who is she, I wonder? And what was she even doing there at the trial? She was taking a huge risk, and for what possible benefit to herself? There's another matter that's troubling me. What's that? It's 20 pence. According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo. took 4 passengers that night at the fare of 5 pence each. That comes to a total of 20 pence exactly. And now it seems that there are in fact 5 passengers, which means the figures don't seem to add up again. Oh, she's right. That is strange. Counsel for the defense, kindly proceed to the courtroom.
The trial will commence in 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you, officer. Going straight away. If it was Pavlova, I'd be very confused because she got it at the same time we did, which was this afternoon. Whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. I wonder if it's that pink-haired kid. I really can't imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trial. We'll know soon enough, Mrs. Sato. Yes. 18th of February, 1 p.m. Old Bailey Courtroom. Ozzy. What? There's a young girl next to McGilded, look. She must have been the one who caused the disturbance before. Pavlova's sister?
Well, after that rather uneventful recess, the courtroom will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus McGilded. Now then, Lord Van Zykes.
My lord.
I believe you have established the cause of the smoke, which veiled proceedings earlier.
Yeah, that is a nice fit.
It seems to have been an advanced form of smoke grenade, the sort of typically employed by the army.
Good gracious, the army! What the devil's name?
It was an elaborate attempt by a young girl to cloak her escape from the public gallery, but she was caught. And now occupies the stand.
Your name, girl? Are you responsible for the smoke grenade which induced such pandemonium here in the courtroom? What is the meaning of this deplorable behavior?
Him! If I may, my lord.
Yes, Mr. McGilded.
I think perhaps you have to explain here. Why is it this way last it was here in the first place? And why should I take fault like that? It's all tied up in the event of that night, so it is.
Very well, Mr. McGilded, give your testimony. Then you will explain to the court exactly how this young woman is involved with the case.
Just what did happen last night? It's not like a defense lawyer needs that information or anything. Not to be bitter about it. The young girl.
On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. And they got her? A loud thud and a wee scream woke me in the fair start. There was a little fella collapsed on the floor at my feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. When I started to find out where the scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child there all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. Over at Bogara?
Faith and Bogara?
Begora?
Begora. Faith and Begora. I don't know what that means. Wow. I know a lot of specific things, and that is not one of them.
I remain somewhat baffled, I confess, but from what I gather on the night in question, the young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus, is that correct?
Gora, yeah.
This is exactly as the defense counsel said. This last was the 5th passenger, my lord.
That is such a good fit, and I want it.
Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Are you ready, counsel?
Yes, my lord. Or rather, no. I have no idea where to start. Cross-examination. The young girl. On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off.
Hold it!
And when you first got into the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board? There were not. The cabin was empty, and there was no one on the roof deck either. Oh my god. Guys, I think I know what happened. Oh my god, guys. Is Moritoru the Salutan Japanese? I don't believe so, because Salu would be Saru with an R. I don't think so. The Japanese isn't that good though. Moritorute. What does it mean? Moritoru. Te means hands. Moritoru he saluta. Wakaneo. Wait, is this with these nuts? Are you getting me with something? What? Do you get me with something, Grim? You're not usually this random, Grim. What'd you tell? Okay. So here's my theory, guys. Here's my theory. He was asleep in the cabin. This man, Mr. Mason, enters the cabin. He's like, I'm gonna lock this in. Maybe like she was like, and I say maybe it was like, we're back up. I'm back up. We're gonna talk to this guy. We're gonna get him to. We who are about to die salute you. I think. It's an achievement in the game. All right. Anyway, they go in. They're like, we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna try and get this debt thing cleared up. But then Mr. Mason was like, this is a great opportunity. I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna lock the doors. We're gonna stab him. And then they locked the doors. She was like, no, don't do that. And then in the struggle, she accidentally stabbed him and was like, no. I think that's what happened. And then he's helping her. For some reason. That's my theory.
You were the first passengers. Well, I see.
Hey, that's why I took the back seat as I did. It's the most comfortable, so it is. Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? By all means, this is how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite of the one that the poor gentleman was stabbed sitting in. Basically, someone started talking to you now. I think our good Mr. McGilden was the intended target of assassination, and then there was a scuffle and she accidentally stabbed the man. That's my theory. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. He mad. Then the Gora, a loud thud and a wee scream broke out to a fair start.
Hold it!
I'm taking another sippy of my soup. It's vanilla, so it's got like because the cookie dough's been sitting in it. It's got like a cookie dough taste. It's like delicious. A loud thud, you say, and a scream. Aye, today. How do I explain it? It was like the sound of someone falling to the ground. That sort of noise. And you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling on the floor having been stabbed? Well, now, you remember I was asleep at the time, so I would like to say. So
you know it was like when you saw Moritori, Memento Mori. Memento Mori, remember you will die. Nemo, Memento Vire, remember you are alive. Nice little thing to remind you that while life is fragile and we will all die someday, as I have, do what you can to enjoy it. Don't murder people, preferably. What? The fun fact, the chief is saying to defeat an enemy when a character is less than 1 HP, 1% of HP left. Yeah, Memento Mori is meant to remember death. And I say Memento Vitae to remember that you're also alive and full of wonderful things. I mean, I'm not alive. So, yeah. When the sound awoke me and I opened my eyes, there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage, but fell on the floor. You didn't see anyone. Wait! But at the same moment, you did hear a scream.
Ah, the seat above you on the roof deck, I presume.
That's a contradiction. Not above me, no, my lord. Because from inside the cabin. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before my eyes. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at my feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me.
Hold it!
You set him up? The victim, you mean? Yep, I did. On the seat across from me, as I said. Plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't believe a dead man just lying on the floor now, would you? I love this little JoJo pose. 'Tis common courtesy, so it is. I found that little hard to believe. Hurrah, Lord Van Sykes. How would that be? He's trying to get me to do a free hour. You can't do it, Mr. McGilded. You would find a man laying dead on your feet in a carriage. Any normal person would hail the captain. Hi, Hugo! Hey, no worries! Have fun! See, I see what happened to his gloves as well. Yeah! Thank you for popping in! Good to see you're still around, kicking. Heck yes! Alright. Well now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business.
Business of lending money in at exorbitant rates of interest.
Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the offer I offer them. And someone even seemed dead. So I do try, where at all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle of trouble. Are you suggesting you were going to leave the man there? Heaven alive, no! I was always intended to report this, so I was. Only, I had in mind to find out the whys and wherefores first. The whys and wherefores? Right you are. There were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got into meddling. That way scream I heard, for example. Your good self do just the same. Yes, the scream he says he heard at the same time as the thud of the victim collapsing. And I tried to find out where that scream had come from. Bless my soul, what did I find?
Hold it!
Just in case. I'm afraid I don't understand. I'm sure you told the court that there was no one else in the carriage except yourself and the victim. So I did, sir. So I did. Thought you could see that is. What do you mean by that? Well, no, this is the thing. The wee scream I heard was as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under my backside. What?
Good gracious!
Under your backside? And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, and where a wee cubbyhole was there for storage. Mr. Naruhodo, we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember? Let's check this out. I still can't believe the crime scene is part of the evidence. Well,
Let's open the door and go inside, shall we? The scene of a murder. That's a lot of blood.
Here's a copy. This seat has a handle, it seems. Wait, how'd she get in there? This is a storage compartment. There's nothing in here. It's totally empty. So something doesn't seem right here. But I can't put my finger on what it is. Ow. How? How'd you get in there?
Yes, of course. The whole bus was submitted as evidence. This would be a very good time to have a thorough look around inside. And that's when I found her. There was a child there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away.
Hold it!
You said she was hiding herself? Aye, that's right. It was hard to see in the dim lamplight. Oh, she was all curled up in a wee ball when our eyes met. Well, my heart nearly stopped beating in my chest. Really overacting this. All in all, I pulled her out of from under there, sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee wag with her.
And the seat opposite?
That's right, just next to the dead gentleman there.
You sat this young girl across the neck. You sat this young girl next to a corpse, sir.
Well, sure, as I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger.
Alright, scratch my previous theory then.
So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see. And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream, the little fella's voice this time. Presumably that scream was Mr. First, who was sitting on the roof deck seats. Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and a gentleman with a knife in his belly.
In other words, the previous witness did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. McGilded. But they believed to be yourself, and the victim was, in fact, this girl and the late Mr. Mason.
Aye, my lord. I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage at the site.
Honestly, yeah. If my heart was still beating and I saw someone in my carriage cubby, I think I would flip my lid.
Certainly plausible that the defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature. Readily confused, perhaps, with this young girl.
After that, of course. With the scream of the gentleman over it, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horse.
Thank you, I've had enough.
What?
The answers explained are clear in my mind. However, one last conundrum remains. Who is the girl?
Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, runs across among large crowds, relieving peoples of their purses. Well, it's commonly called a pickpocket.
Whoa! What?
This girl here, petty thief.
There.
Gina Lestrade.
Wait a second, is there a character named Lestrade in here? I'm gonna check the court record real quick. What? Strongheart, Gilded, Sykes, Mason, Depot, Fairplay, First.
Lestrade. Aw, she's cute. She's cute, Your Honor.
Order, order! Is this true, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question.
What?
How dare you! What is the meaning of this?
Bye! Aw, you what?
Ah! The girl's just gone!
Open your eyes! I'm over here. What kind of voice actor should we give her? Let's see, how did... I'm over here. I'm over here. Yeah, I'm over here, Governor. Yeah.
Good gracious, how?
Governor. What's the point of that little sidestep? You know what I'm thinking? Grown-ups are all the same. It's that little dipper, you say, slipped up and got caught in the job. Got herself back into a corner so she knifed the gent. Go on, that's what is it. That's what's in your head, isn't it? Ain't it? No, not at all. This is a court of law. We're here to determine the truth, not cast... Look, knives of cowards. Only thugs with weapons like that. I can't get the voice down, it's okay. All I need for what I do isn't in these fingers. I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I've got pride in what I do. Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns amongst weapons for thugs? Oh, this? Yeah, it's one in the bag I lifted the other day. Down here down where they keep the four-wheel drags. Nice, isn't it? I like the pink best. Oh no, I know who that belongs. That's oh. Is that... When did she say she got that? The other day? Alright, so it couldn't have been our boy.
Ah! You didn't wave that thing in my direction again?
No, Sherlock's got his little symbol on it. He's got another!
So, you admit that you were riding in the omnibus on the night in question? Alright, let's keep telling the truth now.
Alright, yeah. Just like the Irishman said. Oh, he's Irish! We are not making him Irish! Whoops! I'm not good at an Irish accent. I can only go all in into a Scottish accent. They sound very different. Whoopsie!
The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. You will tell the court exactly what happened in this omnibus on the night in question.
Alright. That if I have to. What the girl saw. So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked it up on the horses, just like always. I was right. It was a right old waste of time. Got nothing to show for my troubles that night. I tell you, I can't even see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there. Then after a while, I heard this loud bang, and I jumped out my skin. I did, and the scream just came out. This swell found me. It helped me get away, mind. What? Yes, he let you go.
I fail to understand why you let this urchin go, Mr. McGilded.
Oh, it is simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact.
How?
As I'm sure I said before, sir. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for. This is where I sat out that night.
And the cubby of which you've spoken is underneath the seat, I presume. Yes, it does appear just large enough to accommodate some of the girl's stature. Someone of the girl's stature. So good at reading.
Aye, but of course the wheel last was just stuck in there. Because I parked myself on the seat for the duration.
Ah!
Oh, you see, that's why I let the last bolt. I knew that the police found her in there. They'd automatically assumed she'd done it. I couldn't live with myself. The young girl's life, young life was ruined, and all the time I knew she was innocent.
Even though you must have realized your action wouldn't result in your innocence being called into question.
No, oh my lord, not all. I knew in my own heart I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass.
My goodness. What a perfect gentleman.
My lord! This fine example of a man can't possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this! I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir!
Woo! We got another one on innocent!
With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time.
So all of them are now saying he's innocent. Doesn't that mean we won the case?
Seats alive! All 6 members of the jury consensual in the leaning to the verdict of not guilty.
Mr. Naruto, this, well, it must mean... It must mean what? We're victorious! We've... what? Are you sure?
Objection!
This is so... what the... What? I can't with this game. I can't. Let's take a sippy. Rule of threes, third time has to be different.
If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray, do forgive the discourtesy.
Yeah, he's showing them for free!
This really is an consummate example of the one monumental flaw in the British judicial system practices. Where evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotion rules the day.
Emotion?
The witness's latest statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature.
What do you mean, his true nature? Honestly, same. Same goose.
Do you really think that Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the innocent, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by the officers of the police.
Officers of the police.
Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in the investigation.
You would shine his shoes?
The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings. It's noted in black and white here in the police report.
Emotions are important now, Ryak! This man
just showed us his entire feet for free.
Good lord!
Not this guy. This guy.
The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate Mr. McGillicud's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat.
What?
Number. Bobby!
Order! Order! How could such a devious contrivance possibly have been effected, Council? Naturally, I must acknowledge the deficiencies of the constabulary in allowing this to have happened.
Yeah, this dude's like a dramatic-ass vampire, man. I see the appeal.
However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not empty. Well, my new police friend.
Me?
When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtlessly you examined it in fine detail as you would be any self-respecting practitioner of the law. Pray, what did you find in the condition of the under-seat compartment to be? Oh, do be sure. The young gentleman would be able to clear this up in a jiffy.
Sorry?
What? Get done with court now, fella.
Oh, this was all an elaborate excuse by desperate Lord Van Zyx. You showed his feet for free and you your thighs? No! There is no relation!
Counsel, you have something to say on this matter?
How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat in the omnibus? I didn't look! Let's save. Just in case. We didn't look. Sorry, I'm a failure. Didn't look. Why didn't I examine the omnibus more thoroughly?
Perhaps I credited you with too much intelligence. It seems, my lord, that this Eastern initiate is as unreliable as wine from the barrel.
Mr. Naruhodo!
Well, now, it is seem the argument, isn't it? And the truth of the matter is there for you to see after all. That there cubbyhole under the seat was in fact as empty as the devil's heart, so it is.
Give our boy a damn chance! Why? Why do I feel like something's not right here?
I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think.
That compartment was designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth running of the carriage. The guild rules state that the omnibuses should be properly and fully equipped at all times. So it certainly wouldn't have been empty at the night of the question. Therefore, isn't that irresponsible? That money-lending fleecer and the pig purse alive!
What? Ah!
I can't believe I was nearly taken in.
This stinking rich are always stinkers, nothing but cowards, a lot of them. I'm not showing the bus! No! Oh no. It's a trick, of course it's a trick. Ah. I love the hyper-realistic fire.
Quite so. I must concur here.
Yo-ho!
The calm, calculated reasoning one arrives clearly at the truth every time.
Yes, but every time a different truth, it seems.
My lord, I humbly exhibit the scales of justice. Clearly, the verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate. Thank you, Counsel. I have eyes. They work. I know I have little glasses, but as you can see, they're placed so that it's for when I'm reading. I can see these quite clearly. They are on fire, right by my head. Please, if you would, have a little more respect for me. But before we proceed any further, there's a matter of outstanding cross-examination. Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please.
Yes, my lord. What just happened? The whole balance of the trial just shifted almost beyond recognition. The Reaper of the Bailey is at work, it would seem. Ho ho. What the girl saw.
So I stepped inside the carriage before they got the horses. Oh, just like always.
Hold it!
So, you were already in the omnibus before it even set off on its run? Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point of spending a joy on make a few bob, eh? That's the rum idea, isn't it? I suppose she means there's no point in spending money to make money. It actually makes sense.
Counsel, may I remind you that this girl is a petty thief, kindly refrain from entertaining her tenants.
Oh, it does clarify a little mystery of the fares and all. Forfeiting passengers at 5 pence apiece, making the 20th to which the cabman testified. And one little skip dress, riding for free.
Yeah, it's a good nickname.
Greg Colkin of a driver always goes for some grab before his last run, see? That's when I slip in the carriage, get myself in under the seat. Nice and easy, right? But your hiding place is a storage compartment, full of equipment for the coach, you know? Yeah, there's brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, sure. Always chuck it all out and cram it into a corner somewhere. That never seems to bother much. Yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who first arrived at the scene, the compartment was full of such paraphernalia. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I moved all the stuff so I could hide under the seat. That's all I can tell you.
It would seem we've reached the end of that line of inquiry. Continue.
It was right all waste of time. Got nothing to show from the troubles that night.
Hold it!
A waste of time? Why is that? Well, most nights I'm on my own with God permit. At least some of the time.
I beg your pardon? Did you say God permit?
Oh yeah, well, that's what the kind call it. You say the omnibus, I suppose. Point is, any normal road carriage ain't got no one in it for a while. And that's when you come out of your hiding place and get away. That's it. Only that night. His coach was sat on my seat from the start. And he didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. I was totally stuck.
You mean to tell us that you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying redacted, or is my mod setting redacting you? I wanted to double check that with you, Goose. I want to double check that. Cause if that's a funny bit, or I gotta look up my mod settings.
You were under the seat the entire time?
Okay. I love Fred just coming in. Murder. I just wanted to make sure. Sorry for ruining your bit. I actually don't know. That's why I was asking. Here.
Right, mister. To be sure. I was shocked as anyone. Don't expect to lift the cushion like you've been sat on and find a child, my dear.
So Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then?
I'll tell you, I can't see a blind thing on that hind place. It's pitch in there.
Hold it!
So you couldn't see out into the cabin at all?
Not a joke. Most days I push the cushion above my head and look out the crack. And I can have a butcher's head and I'm gonna fiddle. I thought you were a pickpocket, not a butcher. I mean, I can have a look. See, I'll get under in as plush as the other one, you see. So, sometimes the time passengers put themselves opposite. For some reason that night, is the Irishman spent the whole journey right on me head. And for that reason, you weren't able to push the curtain up and peek out. I see. Cushion, not curtain. Truth is, I like too happy in small dark places. It feels too much like being thrown in a clink. That's the only place that I'm in carriages. So it's all to the shorts. Why didn't she just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? See, there's some reason she's not letting on, judging from her demeanor. So anyways, I was a bit scared and I just had to stick it out under there. Nothing else for it. After a while, I had this loud bang. Nearly jumped up my skin, I did. And the scream just came out.
Hold it!
And when you say a loud bang, you mean the noise of someone falling on the floor? Whoa. Could have been, it's close. I don't remember so well. The point is, it made me jump. And you let out a scream voluntarily? Involuntarily? That's right. And I felt the cushion on me and me light all of a sudden. Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yes. Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood alone to stab his victim, could it not?
Oh, look up. Did you see what happened at that crucial moment?
Yeah, I saw it. Pushed up the curtain in a quick butcher's while I had the chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting up the bloke who had fallen on the floor on the seat opposite. Not just Mr. McGilda's account. I'm starting to get to brain bad. That matches Mr. McGilda's accountant, of course. Then the fellow suddenly turned around and looked right at me. I think back down again, but it was too late by then. Should never risk it looking. It's because of that this swell found me. It did help me in a way, mind. Oh, get away. Oh right! Oh my gosh, time is flying. I'm gonna keep going until I get to an actual stopping point, but if I'm not mistaken, a good doggo is about to go live. Whoa! Yeah! That's gonna be on Twitch, so if you guys want to, if you guys feel like you want to dip to check that out, I'm not gonna be offended. Don't feel bad for wanting to dip to go see Sianna play GTA 5, because that's a great game and Sianna's really funny. So yeah, heads up on that. Go see her. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep going until I reach an actual stopping point. Because that so swell found me. He did help me get away, man. Well, I don't need to know, you know? I don't know, don't worry. You know, he's multi-track drift. You guys. All 6 members of the jury have decided the defendant was innocent. For one brief shining moment. Yeah. It's clear. Oh, I forgot the hold! Have fun at work, Brian! I'm not on say-so! It's clear that they're still very unsure. We could just find some conclusive piece of evidence among this testimony. I'm sure it would clinch the verdict we want. I think you're right, and I have this niggling feeling. Something was bothering me. I just can't quite put my finger on it. We gotta go back to the last one. It's always the last one.
Hold it!
And when Mr. Miguel discovered you, he pulled you out from your hiding place? Oh, scared stiff I was. He dragged me out and tapped me down on the seat and all. Next to the victim, Mr. Mason. Yeah, a bloke and a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. And then the carriage lurched a bit, and he ended up falling on me.
So awful. Both me both my hands got covered in blood. Made me feel sick as a dog. Both her hands covered in blood. That must be what the rooftop passengers saw. After that, I believe you talked with Mr. McGilden for a while. Is that correct? He asked me some stuff. I wanted to know your name, what I was up to, and that. And I heard something from above. Someone screamed.
Yes, Mr. First on the roof deck, one would presume.
Well, I didn't honestly know and see in the face, so I didn't look up. And the horses were drawn smartish, as this here Irishman says to me. Get back under the seat. I'll see that you can get away with it later. All 6 members of the jury decided that the defendant was innocent. Yeah, alright. So we gotta go through it again. Let's go over our evidence. Let's see here. We have the autopsy report. We have the crime scene photograph. Yeah, something maybe. Bloody hands. I think we should go to that one. Show. Tell you I can't do one thing. Alright. No, shoot! I didn't mean to do that. No! Go back. Come on. This one!
Hold it!
Let's go after this again. Mr. McGill has discovered you. He pulled you up from your hiding place? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't think I can actually... I don't think I can present in the middle of these. That's my bad. I should have known that. Let's see. Okay, let's try it one more time, everyone. I'm gonna quickly look over what we have. So we have the knife. I actually want to look at this knife. Wait, how do we know it's an M? What's W? That part is a sheath, isn't it? You're all right, Mr. Neruda. Oh, sorry, yes, I just don't really like blades. Oh, those don't seem like the words of a man with a large katana slung from his waist. It's not a blade, it's Cosmo's soul. Oh, anyway, there's no sense in delaying it. Let's see what the blade looks like. Ugh, looks like a lot of blood. Sure, it surely is blood. The victims. Ugh, an Englishman's blood looks a lot like Japanese man's blood. You think it wouldn't? Sorry, it's just we've only just arrived here in Great Britain. Finding it a little hard to adjust. Yes, I do understand. Anything on the pommel? Nothing there. Nothing there. Very elegant blade. Should I present this? No, okay, let's see. Okay. There's black in the hiding place. What should we be presenting? Maybe I'll present the gloves. Let's try it.
Objection!
Nope, I got it wrong. That reveals a damning inconsistency, the last statement.
Damning, you say? I look at you, as I look at Cat. You can't quite see your trembling hand, your pallid expression, your perspiring brow.
Huh?
It seems to me that is the damning inconsistency here. Misplaced prominence of your assertion.
Shit. Has a damning tongue.
Invited, sir.
Let's see, what do we want to do? This one was where she talked about moving stuff. Maybe we'll present the carriage here?
Objection!
No, I screwed it up! There's clearly something odd about the last statement made by the witness.
There's clearly something on here indeed, your behavior counsel.
Ah, crap! Ha, please don't mind. Ah, crap! Let's see.
Hold it!
Something about... Yeah. Let's see. So she's on her own in there. Why would you choose to pickpocket in there if you're usually alone? Let's review everything. So of course we have the autopsy report. We stabbed in the abdomen with a knife while journeying. This is the photograph. Oh, he's... Hold on. It's missing a button. Let's see what's in here. Oh, open it up. Hope I didn't soft lock myself or something. Check to see if there's a button anywhere. This button's missing. That's weird to me. Ooh! Well, there wasn't another handle. So yeah, let's go back in and actually check to see if there's another compartment. Let's see. Yeah, because there's no handle over here. Can't find anything out of place. Can't find anything out of place. Can't believe I didn't check it before. Did I even have the option to? I didn't soft lock myself, did I? On skylight. Can't be opened from inside. That feels important. Let's check the roof. We already read all of it, so I'm just kind of skipping over it. Didn't see a false bottom. Maybe I'll check inside and see. Let me in! Let me in! Let's examine inside one more time. This is a storage compartment, but there's nothing in here. It's totally empty. Something doesn't seem right here, but I can't put my finger on what it is. I don't think... I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's check out the rest of our evidence. Of course, we have the gloves. Yeah, this is definitely blood, isn't it? The most pleasant sight to be confronted with. Already read all this. We've seen the knife, and we've seen the debtor's ledger. Something on the rear of this thing. Let's see. Alright, let's just double check. I don't think there's anything else that's useful in here. Just double checking. Yeah, alright. We're gonna check this one more time. Yeah, it's Phoenix Wright Omnibus, which is really funny. It doesn't seem like there's any... These are constructed in a very specific way. What's this? What's this? I got that. Most curious skylight. Feelings the inside the carriage. Oh no. It's okay. We're all a little defeated right now. There's no other way in. And we don't have anything on people either. No, this is a coincidence. It kind of looks similar, but not in any... Lestrade, where have I heard that name? I've been thinking of Lestat. That's different. Alright. Yeah. She was stuck. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't check under the carriage, unfortunately. It's pitch black in there.
Hold it!
Press this just one more time. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So she looks out, and then she can see, but in the actual hiding place, it's really dark. Let's see. My brain is just not working.
Well, no.
Whoa! We found something!
Excuse me.
Seems like I got his voice kind of accurate. Is something wrong, Mr. McGilvin?
Oh, I do apologize. There's something in that. Is there something in the matter, Council?
I'm just wondering if Miss Lestrad's last comment made something occur to you, perhaps. You seem to be thinking something to yourself.
Oh, no. Twas nothing important. I was feeling bad for the poor lass is all. I remember feeling desperate myself as a young lad shut up in the dark. It was terrifying, so it was.
I see. Yes, I'm sure we can all sympathize. I'm still starting to get scared of the dark now. Aww.
I don't know about yourself, but I find that the darkness seems to make everything you hear seem much louder as well. Yeah. I suppose it does. Maybe.
Miss Lestrade. Did you hear something that night? Anything unusual, perhaps? Any unusual noise, perhaps?
No, not really. All I could hear was an Irishman snoring. The jabbers! I don't need to tell all, the whole world my foibles, you little scamp.
What a pity. If only Miss Lestrade had heard something, it might have given us a new vital clue. Vital new clue! Yes. What should we make of this last statement first? I think she heard something.
My lord, I believe that statement just made by the witness is profoundly important.
Profoundly important, but all she said was that she heard nothing.
Yes, which is a profoundly important point. I'm almost sure of it. Yeah, why did you hear them talking?
I'm almost sure I don't understand the inner workings of your Eastern Mind Council, nevertheless. Miss Gina Lestrade, will supplement your formal testimony by repeating the last statement, please.
What supplement? What you on about? Don't give me a fancy talk. I don't know what you're trying to do. Oh, what? I know what you're trying to do. Oh, it won't work on me. That's right. Insult the judge. Always a good move. I was straining my ears to work out what was going on, but all I could hear was snoring. Let's press
Hold
this.
it!
So you were straining to hear what was happening the entire time? Since the moment you hit yourself? Not exactly. Not exactly, no. Sorry? Well, there was no one in the cab to start with. I just pushed the cushion down butchers to see what was what. Then, when I saw this swell gent getting on, I got my head down so I wouldn't notice me. And Mr. McGilvin sat on the seat in which you were hiding, correct? Yeah! Would you have and leave it, eh? What a mug. I'll be finding a normal stopping point just because I want people to go see Sianna. Hello again, Rafa. So, all I could do was listen. Was wait to jump out of it as soon as I heard him leave, you see. But would it? Not likely. Even though we stopped here and there, never had the door open. So I just had to stay put and listen. Him driving his pigs to the market, snoring like an old dog he was. Are there any conclusions we can draw from that, I wonder? Doesn't add up. Miss Lestrade, what you just told the court is clearly at odds with the facts. Ah!
At odds? Are you sure, man?
Absolutely. It seems my lonely pony's friend is not as dull-witted as I feared.
So Van Dyke realized it too.
Counsel! I must insist you bolster your claim with evidence, or some complicit party's name at the very least.
Yes, my lord.
I expect you to demonstrate this alleged contradiction to the court.
According to Miss Lestrade, she was hiding in the omnibus that night. She heard nothing but the sound of Mr. McGilvert snoring. But think, Riosuke, think. There's something else she would have heard. Ooh, show a person! Very well, my lord, allow me to elaborate. On a particular sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear on the night in question. The sound very clearly explained by the presence of the following person.
Take that!
Thrice-fired Mason.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my lord. The sounding that Lestrade... The sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear is that of the victim, Mr. Mason, boarding the omnibus.
Oh no! Explain your reasoning, counsel!
Miss Lestrade, allow me to confirm something. Miss Lestrade, you claimed earlier that you were the first person on the omnibus, right? Is that correct? Yeah, of course I was. I got while the driver was in the pub, didn't I? And the next person on board the omnibus was Mr. McGilvert? That it was. Not a soul was in the cabin when I climbed aboard. Blah, blah, blah. All the accents, man! At least not in plain sight. And you were, to all intents and purposes, alone in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus at the time. Yeah, I'll not just say as much. I was traveling with anyone else. I wasn't traveling with anyone else, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I saw him get on, remember? Through the crack under the seat cushion. It was on his own, for sure. And from what I heard, the carriage made a number of stops after that on its onward journey. During which time did you not hear the door opening or closing at all? No, never heard it. Never heard it. I'm getting the accent confused! That's exactly what I was listening for, weren't it? Waiting for the swill to leave. In which case, when and how did the victim end up in the carriage? Ah! You know that the victim collapsed inside the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. Therefore, Miss Lestrade's statement of what she did or did not hear is at odds with the facts. Ah!
Yes, this petty statement is clearly flawed. Oh, Van Zykes!
Yes, he knew. He knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement.
It would seem words of thanks are in order for my learned friend.
Learned? What are you talking about?
You have demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colorful statements
Are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more.
Whoa! That lady's typing. Said what? How could the victim possibly not board the omnibus? This makes no sense whatsoever. This girl's a pickpocket. Let's not forget that. Dang, she was ready. She didn't even say anything. I didn't want to judge the dear little mite just because she had some rather naughty ways. But I must say, I can't find liars.
Neither can I!
Mr. Foreman!
I didn't want to judge the girl just because she had some less than salubrious ways. I'm using big words all the time. What do I say? I cannot obey liars. Liars, not liars.
What? Yeah, poor Gina. Ah!
Mr. Naruhodo, that's 5 jury members leaning towards guilty.
He got another one, folks.
Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my new police friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me.
You can't drink in a court of law.
Yes, very refreshing.
Ah! Ah!
Ah! What are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you were before you used this? He's the other man.
Dang, don't like that.
This card, it's perfect.
Stop doing that. He's so gross. Juror member number 2 is the only one left. Ah!
Mr. Naruhodo, the way this is going.
I know, if we can't find some new way to convince everyone Mr. McGilden's innocence, the judge will rule and we'll have lost. I very much wanted to believe the words of one of London's most respected gentlemen. But those of us in service know we must accept hard truths.
Hold it!
Chottomatte. Whoa! Yes, the witness's last statement seems to have revealed a critical inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on the whole case.
What are you saying? Counsel!
I'm sorry, sir. Whatever do you mean? Counsel, I will not tolerate you in attempting to prorogue my abjuration.
Yeah, there's something suspicious about the third juror. But he is also tonguing that knife really hard. It's really gross.
When the accused boarded the omnibus with the knife in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand. And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage. If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus?
There's only one way to explain how the victim came into be inside the carriage. There's another entrance! Aw, thank you, Rafa! My voice is cracking because I'm starting to push myself a little bit. We're probably gonna be wrapping up really quick. If the door wasn't opened even once, the only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way.
Objection!
I wondered what new fantasy you would come up with in your blind panic. And behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door, and the other has only windows. Fixed windows which cannot possibly open. In short, there is no entrance to the cabin where other than the door.
Objection!
Objection! But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered.
Oh, really?
Yes! One other way inside that isn't the door. Another opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin.
All right, counsel. The defense will identify the location of the court. Here, the omnibus. Here's the omnibus. Here's the omnibus on which the incident occurred.
Aw, thank you, Rafa!
Where on earth is this entrance by which you propose the victim into the cabin?
Is here. Right here.
Take that!
Take that!
The answer is obvious. It could have only been the skylight.
I say the skylight.
Objection!
What? Your ludicrous proposal almost had me lost for words, however.
Objection!
The skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through.
Objection!
It's an objection off. An objection. So you claim. But you do have a shred of evidence to support your great theory. I'm so good at talking right now.
Both Mr. McGilded and Miss Lestrade said the same in their testimonies. Each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor.
Yes, which has already been explained. By the sound of the victim falling from his seat, having been assaulted with the dagger.
He was killed on the top and dropped dead!
Yes, it has, but the man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise that, as the witnesses described, guys, a loud noise enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry, in fact.
Gracious!
Perhaps, in fact, it was at the moment that the victim made his entrance in the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it.
Objection!
You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin. That's simply impossible.
How can you be so sure?
Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. And yet, not one person made mention of such events in their testimony.
Well, yes, that's true, but... Hold it!
What?
Might the humble fella make a wee comment here? Mr. McGilded! To be sure now, the two fellas who sat on the roof that testify of Hawk said nothing about a victim falling through the skylight. But, it seems to me, my lord, that is not so much a case as them not saying. Aye.
'Tis a case of them being unable to say. Whoa!
I think perhaps the two fellas
Do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. It is not great, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Oh my goodness, surely not.
Those two chaps on the roof? You mean the ones who stuck the knife in the man were... Ah!
Hold it!
Woo! Just what exactly are you insinuating there, you blitherer? Flatterer? You robbed her! He said you robbed her! What are you insinuating? This is a flaming outrage! Ding! This is a flaming outrage! I've had a good mind to give you a blinker for a minute. I got the wrong accent again, guys. He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I. Mr. Fairplay, you're effectively accusing me of city gentleman, and a well-respected banker, and guys, I can't do it! And be a very angry hatter. Suggesting that someone like me would have stabbed that man in the guts. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. I protest in the strongest possible terms. That's right, I protest too, you rotten scoundrel. What? Order! It's not the time, witnesses. I will not permit this wanton invasion of the stand. Return to the anteroom at once! But this is beyond... But this is beyond reason, my lord. Ah, it's outrageous! It's very hurtful, you know! My lord, if I may comment...
Go ahead, Lord Van Dykes.
It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses. My learned friend has seen fit to abandon all protocol and excuse the witnesses without proof. Accuse? I never intended to. It seems, young newcomers, that your command of the English tongue is wanting. You proposed this to this court. The victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being unaware of the events. You have branded these gentlemen liars and have intimidated the criminal guilt. Our British courts of law, in our British courts of law, it's what is termed baseless accusation. I really gotta wrap up in a mo. Ah! No one's rash to put this idea forward without any actual evidence, but you can't just dismiss it without a second thought. What are we wasting time for? Get them to testify! I thought there was something fishy about that hat the moment I lay eyes on the fiddle. We'll have to see this matter through now, one way or another. If there's filth and rubbish in our midst, we must dispose of it at once. Testify! Testify! What's happening, Mr. Naruto? The spectators in the public gallery they're a complete frenzy!
Mr. Fairplay, Mr. First.
My lord.
You will take the stand again and make another formal testimony in reference to the indictment brought by the defense. Yes, my lord.
My lord.
I didn't come here for this.
There's no time to think this through. All I can do is keep pushing forward. This is the perfect time to stop. Alright, everyone, let's save it there. Woo! Oh god, I just leaned forward and yep. Now, ooh, yep. Let's head on over, baby. Oh. I screwed up, wrong one, guys. Woo. I'm gonna send you guys over to Sianna now. Let's get, I'm gonna keep it really short, because, oh my gosh, I am... Alright, everyone. Get the polter party ready, and you're gonna head over to Twitch, where you will see Sianna Fangari. Thank you all so much for dealing with my mental breakdown there at the end. Not really a mental breakdown, more of a breakdown of the mind. It's different. Thank you, Casey. Yeah. Oh man, the natural stopping points are getting further and further apart. Alright, everybody, I have been your ghostest with the mostest. Signing off! Mata yore, o yasumi. Bye bye, everyone!